Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Play Podcast. This is Ebony,
And this is Ciera.
and today we have I was gonna say I was looking for a word, but it's gonna be like convenient or something. It's not really convenient, but a topic, a hot topic, that is fitting for the summer. We're gonna talk about hot girl summer. So, Ciera, what's your take on a hot girl summer? Like if somebody's like, I'm about to have a hot girl summer this year.
I think that just means she's gonna have a lot of fun.
She's gonna
Some
have
you may,
fun.
some of it you may tell your friends about. Some you might not. Some you may tell, post it in a story or put it online, and some you just keep it to yourself.
So,
What about you?
hot girl summer to me can mean different things. So if I'm like, I'm gonna have a hot girl summer, I can mean like I want to have fun. I'm gonna, get out of my element a little bit. I am gonna go to a different event. I'm gonna go on vacation. Those type of things. However, comma, there's other hot girl summers you can have, according to the people.
Right. What do people say?
So if you wanna, you know what? Here's a question: do you think hot girl summer is synonymous or can be synonymous to hoe phase?
I mean, some people probably see it as that, but that doesn't always mean that's exactly what it is.
Right. So I think with that, everybody can have a hot girl summer, right? Whether you're single, if you're not the whole phase, but if you just want to live life, just living life, right?
Right. Having fun.
Having fun. Everybody can have a hot girl summer. You can have a hot boy summer. Um, if you are single, you can live your best life. If you are married, you can only have fun for the summer. I mean, unless you plan on having a whole phase with your husband, and that works too.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can definitely do that. But I haven't heard of hot boy summer. And I want to bring it back because I know you were like, let's talk about this. But I was like, do we still use that term? Because I have
Hot
not.
boy?
Hot girl
Oh,
summer.
hot girl.
I
Hot
haven't.
girl.
I
Oh, it's hot. It's really hot boy. I just made it
That's
wrong.
hot boy. Yeah, that's hot boy. But I actually got in trouble with that song in elementary school because I used it for a project and I didn't bleep all the words because I didn't know like some of the words were bad.
What kind of project do you put this song
So
in?
we had to do like a I probably still have it in my parents' house, but we had to do like a what's it called? A bunch of poems
Mm-hmm.
and kind of like into a book. And mine were all about like different guys. I guess I
Okay.
probably was fast in the pants liking guys back then. They weren't about anybody I knew. So it was like Usher and Tyson Beckford. It was stuff like
Okay.
that. And the back of it, I used the lyrics of like I guess the outro of the book was the lyrics of that song.
Baby,
And
you got what I
yeah,
want.
part about like bodies getting drug out. I don't think I took that out because I didn't think about it at the time because I was like young. I took out all the cuss words, but some of the other stuff you didn't really know. So yeah, I got in trouble. I think I got an F on that. But
No,
it's not my fault
you should
because
have
I
got
didn't
an
know.
A for creativity.
Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, but like I was saying, like when you brought the topic up, I'm like, do we even use that word anymore? Because I don't remember hearing it in 2020 because nobody had a summer. And I haven't heard anybody use it in 2021 yet. So I was just like, are we still calling it like if we're going out and having a good time? Or as you said, some people look at it as a summer hoe phase. Or are they still saying that they're having a hot girl or hot boy summer?
I mean, I've seen it online. People saying they're having hot girl summer. I mean, people just want to be outside. That's the that's probably it. Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
outside. People just want to be out because we skipped the whole summer.
Mm-hmm.
So now you get to kind of make up for it in some ways, with restrictions. COVID is still real. Um, but you know, having a little fun here and there. And I also think that let's go back to hot boys a little bit, right? And so do you think that men summers are different when they're like, I'm gonna have a hot boy summer.
I would have to ask a guy because, like I'm telling you, I never heard of it for the guy.
Okay. Okay.
I've
I mean,
only heard of
I
it.
feel like I've never heard of it before. I just kind of made that up.
Oh
Um,
well, you can answer your own question. What you think?
well, one, I feel like guys probably are more. I ain't speaking for all of y'all, but most of them are probably like, I'm about to have like a little whole phase. Ain't no phase because they probably just like, I'm finna, have a hot boy. So I'm about to
Just slang it around. You
lay it down. Yes.
Wow, fellas, what do you what do you think about that? She just called all of y'all hoes. Well, not all, just the majority. If you
The
say
ones that gonna have a hot boy summer.
the single ones or the married ones
No,
or
hopefully
both.
single.
Okay, so the single ones, if they say they're having a hot boy summer, they're 100% out there putting it
Taking them
down.
off. Taking them off.
Fellas, what are your thoughts on that? Is she right? Is it true?
Is it true?
It could be.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, like if they were to do that, we wouldn't think anything bad about it because they're men. So we wouldn't be like, oh, well, he's out there being a hoe and, I can't talk to him because he hoeing and
Mm-hmm.
it'll follow him for the rest of his life. But if a woman does it, it's definitely a double standard.
I don't know. I don't necessarily. You know how some women they gravitate to guys that are hoes. Like I don't like if I know that you're messing with a lot of girls. Like no, bye. I don't. Mm-mm. I think if you were in that college phase of life, it would be different. But I think as a grown adult, no.
Know what?
Like to be with a guy who messed with a lot of girls.
Oh, yeah. So you're
Yeah.
okay. I thought you were saying something different than what I just said. That sounds like no. So,
No.
yeah, if they're doing it, we're not going to look at it as society is not going to look at it as a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
We may be like, I don't want to date him because he's had 1,000 girls, but society's not going to look at him and call him a hoe.
True.
But if a
True.
woman sleeps with, let's say, 2 people in the whole summer,
Mm-hmm.
she's automatically done thought herself out. So
I
it's
don't understand. I don't understand why.
because we're supposed to be precious and we're supposed to wait till marriage, even though to wait to marriage, you need a man to wait till marriage. So I don't know why it's okay for him to do it. But yeah, we're precious and we're not supposed to give that away
Yeah. Yeah.
per society.
Per society.
Because, there's a lot of slut shaming out there. And like if that's what you want to do, like it's your body, stay protected. And I'm not going to judge you. Just like if I was doing it, I would expect my friends, like my true friends, not to judge me on
Mm-hmm.
what I'm doing because as long as I'm being safe, then that's what's important.
Yeah.
If that's my choice. But sometimes you're like, oh well, I can only tell 2 people because if I tell more than that, they're gonna be you can't be open with your sexuality. I think women have to be very just super discreet with their own sexuality because they will be judged.
I don't really like that either because I think though this is not part of the topic we're talking about, but I think that the premise of the fact that women have to be so discreet with their sexuality and they can't be themselves or show any sexual desires, it's like, okay, you expect me to live that life and then get married and all of a sudden you want me to turn up. How is that possible?
Right.
So it's sad. We need some more brave people around here uh to help us out with that. So
Help us out by telling their business.
essentially, yes. Being brave, because I feel like once you're brave and you step forward and you're more vocal about certain things, then other people step forward. They're like, hey, well, I didn't know anybody else was like that. Or, me too.
Mm, yeah,
You don't think so?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
You know,
I don't think it's gonna happen like universally. I think women are really oppressed in different areas of the world. So I know it's not going to be like all around the world, but um, even within our own like Black culture, I don't
Mm-hmm.
think that people are going to feel women are going to feel like, oh, okay, I can tell this and I can say that because they're already seen as I don't what are we're seen as like just sex symbols sometimes.
We are, which is weird. It's kind of like you are automatically seen as sexy and you're not even trying to be, but then you can't actually be that, you know.
That's true. That's true. What I don't like is people don't call me sexy. I kind of feel like Aisha Curry right now. I got an Aisha Curry moment, but they don't call me sexy. I'm always like cute. Like
Me
you're
too,
so
or
cute.
pretty.
I'm like, hey, you're gorgeous. You're cute. I get cute more than anything. I'm like, I'm a whole 35. Can I be like
What
sexy?
constitutes as sexy though? Is it like an aura? Is it in personality? Is it in style? Is it in the way you dress?
I mean, we can look up the definition of sexy.
Yeah,
How about we
let's
do
do that
that?
because I'm feeling, you know, I feel like every woman wants to be called sexy at some point, right? I mean, like,
Well, only by the right person. Like, I don't want to
true. Don't be
come
creepy.
walking through the grocery store and someone like, "Hey, you sexy?" No, I don't want that.
Oh, hey, sexy.
Well, so the definition is sexually attractive or exciting. Um,
Hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't mind like someone being sexually attracted or excited by looking at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always cute.
Well, I feel like if men are saying you're pretty, or this is a question for guys, if you're saying a woman is pretty or attractive, does that mean you're automatically sexually attracted to her, or you just may think that she's pretty or attractive, if that makes sense?
Hmm, that is a good question. Somebody answer that for us and send us a DM because maybe being called cute and beautiful and all that, it's still just the same.
Yeah, maybe.
I wish we can just call somebody right now and ask them the question.
Maybe we can. We never do end calls on here. So maybe we should call somebody. Who's somebody I know? Who is somebody I know? I don't know if they want their name out.
They don't have to say their name because when you call them, are you gonna say, "Hey, Jeffrey"? Like you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna start talking,
Hmm.
and you can even start it off with, "Hey, I'm recording the podcast right now. I'm gonna ask you a question. Not gonna say your name. Just give me an answer.
Ooh.
Make sure, like, you got to make sure you're calling the right person though,
Yeah, I'm thinking about who to call. Who should I call? I have I don't know if I
and
want
you
to
got to
call.
call somebody who you know is going to answer. Because sometimes you have friends you be like, "Nah, he not gonna answer or she not gonna answer."
Okay. Dang it. I don't feel like I have any good people in my that I want to call. And the people that I would call, I don't really want to ask them this question.
Okay, what's the exact question? Because I might can call my friend, see if he'll answer. The exact question is,
So the exact question is, when a guy says to a woman, you are gorgeous, you're pretty, are you automatically sexually attracted to that? Does that mean you're sexually attracted to that woman, or does it mean that you just think she's pretty or gorgeous?
okay, hold on, let me see if he answers before I put him on speakerphone.
That's probably probably for the best.
Be like, this is your podcast debut, okay? You have to
Mhm.
answer the phone. We're on ring two, so he might not answer. What is today? Saturday. He might. Oh, hey, I have a question for you. You are actually, I'm going to put you on speakerphone on the podcast. We're recording right now. So I just want you to answer the question and that's it, okay? And I'm not going to say your name, nothing. Can you do that? Answer the question. Oh, you want to know? You want to know what the question is first? I have to tell you before I put you on recording. Huh?
It's not
So,
an explicit question.
oh yeah, it's not nothing crazy, but basically we want to know like if a guy um says a woman is pretty or cute, does that mean that they still have a sexual attraction to them since they're not calling them sexy? Don't it? Okay, you ready? Are you ready? Okay. All right, my friend. Here you are. This is your debut. I know you've been wanting to get on the podcast, so here you go. Can you hear him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so go ahead and answer the question.
The question is, that's a yes.
Oh, that was easy.
That was easy. Okay.
That's it. That's all you got?
I mean, it's attraction, right? So it's either way. It's not set in stone, but I don't think the negative is the case too often. I think
Okay.
just for the most part, yes.
Mhm.
But I mean, it could be a possibility. It's not physical, but that's not often with men.
It's usually always physical.
It's a lot of time. I'm not gonna say always. Always is always always is usually a loaded word.
Yeah, that's why you never pick it on a test.
Exactly.
All right, you have been a great addition to answering this question for us. So I know
We
you
appreciate
probably
it.
have a lot to do. So I will go ahead and let you get back to the rest of your day.
Always.
I was
See,
like,
there it is again.
you're not supposed to use that word. We just said that. Well, I will talk to you later.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. So I'm glad he answered because I
All
was
right.
feeling like he wasn't going to answer.
So, Mr. Anonymous, thank you. We appreciate it.
He is a listener. He
Okay.
follows us and he listens to the episodes. And he actually sent me a link yesterday for NPR on podcasts and starting them and how to improve them and stuff like that. So I was
Oh,
like,
that's
okay.
cool.
Mhm.
We appreciate
Anyway, so we can go on to your next topic because we answered that question.
it. All right.
But the listeners, like fellas, if you want to add your perspective to it, you can always, you know how to find us.
Yes, and we need more guys perspective. So if anybody, want to bring a certain topic to the podcast, let us know. We already have always happy to discuss. Someone did side note say that they watched and was like, "Oh my god, I'll be happy to come on and bring my perspective." I don't think they answered. I said DM us, but I don't think they have yet. So
Were they talking about a specific topic or just their perspective in general?
just in general, I think they watched one of the last episodes and just enjoyed the episode.
Well, if you're out there and you sent us something,
Mm-hmm.
follow up.
Yes.
Or you can follow up with him. I don't know. Whichever.
Yeah, I think they followed us on social media too, but I'll have to see. All right, so the next thing is I saw online, and I think I told you this weeks ago, so I'm probably gonna mess it up because I actually forgot that someone was saying like instead of just going back to workaholic, because I know me, I need to be in Workaholic Anonymous. Instead of going back to that lifestyle, find something inspirational or a list of things to do this summer. Whether it's go to a museum, try new restaurants, just do some different things, get outside of your element a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm definitely gonna, I have a few things on my list for my summer. So this brings us into summer plans, if you have any. I'm definitely going to Houston next week, and then I'm going to DR the week after. And then I may have a couple of other plans that's still up in the air. And other than that, I just want to live life. I want to rest. I want to just take it easy. That's my plans.
Well, I don't have any plans on getting on anybody's airplane unless, no, even then I won't get on an airplane, but I have been following the NBA finals, of course, because the Suns are in. Suns in 4. But if we end up playing Atlanta for the championship, then I would go down to Charlotte to see my parents, and then my dad and I are going to take a road trip down to Atlanta to hopefully we can afford some tickets to see the game, because like I said, like a few episodes ago, the Suns, this is like the farthest they've been almost my entire life. They've never won a championship, so for them to even go like get this far. It's exciting. So I won't fly there. I will drive,
That's a
spend
good
a day
road
in
trip.
Charlotte. Yeah, I'm not gonna drive straight. I'll spend a day or two in Charlotte first, and then head on down to Atlanta, and hopefully we can get in. But
I've
yeah, I
made
don't.
that drive by myself before. It's not fun.
Oh, yeah,
No,
I'm sure.
nonstop.
Yeah, the farthest I've ever driven was from Orlando to Fayetteville. So that was, I can't even remember how many hours it was. It was a long time. Like, cause Orlando's like at the bottom. Like it
Mm-hmm.
felt like forever. But yeah, I don't mind doing road trips. It's just for that I wouldn't want to drive the whole, was it 9 hours straight through? I would no. Yeah, 9 hours.
About 10.
I would stop at their house and chill with them and biscuit and then keep going. And plus we're only going for just a game. So I would make sure I would time it correctly. But I want to do that. And I'm also starting a new job on August 1st.
Oh,
I'm doing,
congratulations.
thank you. I'm doing a little detail, working with volunteer programs. So I'm excited about that. So that'll be more passion based than what I've been doing. So that'll take me not even just through the summer, all the way into the beginning of 2022. So we'll see if I like it. And then other than that, it's just
And
doing
this is
stuff to
in
this,
addition to what you were doing, or just like a whole new
a whole
detail?
new job, a whole
Okay,
new
cool.
detail. So I won't
Cool.
be doing my regular job. I would be doing this full time.
Oh, that's great.
Thank you. And then other than that, I'm just going to be trying to not fix this house up. There's nothing wrong with the house, but continue to decorate and unpack and prepare for, you know, a life, not a lifetime, because I don't want this to be my final home because it's still a townhome. I want a single family, but this is the first home that I purchased. So I'm going to be doing some things to it to make it home.
All
Like this,
right.
we just put this painting up. I'm excited. It's up finally. It's been on the floor, waiting to be put up for since April, and it's all of June. So,
You know what? Moving in is a process too. So I'm
mhm.
excited for your house and for your new job because I know that you were wanting something new. So exciting. It's been
Yeah,
exciting summer. A lot of new changes.
yes, a lot of new changes. No traveling, but definitely making the best out of what I have and what's like right in front of me. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. All right.
And we'll see if, and I can still have a hot girl summer because I'm still going out, going to check out live bands. And, you know, I shouldn't be going to restaurants as much as I do because that's kind of where a lot of my money goes besides the mortgage. But I'm
Mine
going to
too.
still do that. And there's other places that I want to go, like different trails I want to hike and places I want to have picnics. So I'm going to be doing some cost efficient, fun things.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Don't we all need to be doing it?
But you have fun in DR
I
and
will.
Houston.
But when
Houston.
I come back, I'm gonna be doing some cost efficient activities because
Mhm.
going on these trips back to back and all the flights, the hotel, the rental car, or excursions and clothes and blah blah. And this it's a lot.
Are you just going for fun? Or is it like a
Yes.
birthday for somebody or
Nope. Just fun.
okay.
So yeah.
Are you gonna have a hot girl summer in those locations?
Yes, of course. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna try to do new excursions. I feel like there's nothing that I mean, I went zip lining, I've been parasailing, I've been swimming with the dolphins. I feel like I've done stuff. I've
You know what was fun?
mhm.
When I was in DR, we did an all day excursion. We started off doing, they weren't ATVs, they were like little buggies. We did that through the jungle. From there, we ended up at a lagoon and we
Nice.
were able to go jump into the lagoon, which was freezing cold, but it was gorgeous. From there, we got back on the buggies, went to a private beach for a lunch. I stepped, I remember stepping on uh,
Jellyfish?
no,
Oh,
a seashell, and it cut me. Like I was literally bleeding. So that kind of was a buzzkill, but the food was good. And then from there, we jumped on a catamaran and we went out into the middle of the ocean where you almost could still stand up, but we went out to the middle of the ocean. We had like a private bar, lots of rum, and we partied and we snorkeled. But by then, I was feeling a little dehydrated from all the drinking we were
Mm-hmm.
doing, and then the boat moving and all of that. I was like, okay, I think am I getting seasick? And like, just give me pineapple juice. I mean, not pineapple juice, coconut water. I don't want no more rum. But that whole excursion, that was from like, I want to say 8 o'clock in the morning until probably like 3. It was like
That's
not
the thing with excursions. I'd
$100.
be ready to go home.
But it was so much fun because you saw all the different types of, I don't know which part of DR you're going to, but we were in Punta Cana.
That's
And
where we're going.
yeah, we got to see like, you had the cold, ice cold water of the lagoon, and you got to drive on the little buggies, and then you had a private on the beach. Like we was private up in there, and white, pretty. Well, wasn't super white, but nice sand. And then we went out on the catamaran, and we're playing music and having a party and jumping in, and like it was great. Even though it took all day, they made sure. Oh no, and I forgot. We went to like a petting zoo or something where we were looking at animals. So I remember I pet a horse, and then when you come back, you got to do like the little custom paperwork on the
Mm-hmm.
plane. And it was like, "Were you in contact with wildlife?" I was like, "Nope," because
Absolutely not.
it wasn't like I really did anything. Like I just touched the horse's, front of their face. So I was like, "Not no," but yeah. So that we all that in one day, but it was so many different things that it didn't make it seem like you were wasting a whole day on vacation. Like we really enjoyed it.
All
So
right, I might try it.
yeah, try see what other different things that they had that you haven't done. I'm sure there's something out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun. I'm excited. I need a vacation. I haven't taken off from work in like probably about 2 years or so. So I need some time off.
What?
I'm really bad about that. It'll
Mm-mm,
be 2-3 years, and then I'll look up and I'm
mm-mm,
like, I haven't taken time off. I need a day.
mm.
I need a break.
I take days off every month. I'll randomly do something or just be off. I don't take like week-long vacations really. Well, of course I didn't do it last year and I haven't done it this year yet. No, I've done like a Friday, Monday thing. But yeah, I do not hold on to any type of, you guys call it PTO.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't hold on to that. I don't hold on to my leave at all. Like it gets gone. Even this week, I didn't even work. I worked not a single 8 hour day this week.
Oh well, that's good.
It was 2 7s, 2 6.5s, and yesterday I worked two. So I just use leave like that. Like I'm like, if I don't feel like being there, I'm gonna leave. So
Well, that's why I'm always tired and just probably drained from the constant hustle and bustle.
mm, yeah.
But
What
that's what
else you
I've
got on there?
planned
Oh, yeah, that's what you have planned for the summer.
planned for the summer. I can't think of anything else that I want to do except for like maybe see friends that I haven't seen in a long time. That's pretty much it.
That live local or
No, they don't live local. So maybe I might take a trip to Atlanta or maybe they'll come here or something like that.
okay.
I think as far as what I want to discuss, I think I kind of merged everything in. Oh, one last thing about the hot girl summer. So do you think it's like generational differences in what you will consider your hot girl summer? So if you're in your 20s versus in your 30s.
Mm, yeah. I think when you're in your 20s, it's probably going to be a little more reckless than if you're in your
Yeah, true. And turn up.
so your 20s, you're probably, even if it's not like any type of sex happening, you're probably going to do a little bit of drinking, maybe eat an edible or something like that, smoke some weed, and just be really turned up to the 100th degree. Which reminds me, when I was driving back from Williamsburg last night, I got here like 12:15. I meant to text you, but the sign said, "You're not a firework. Don't drive lit." And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I tried to take a picture of it because I thought it was funny. And it's, those signs that tell you, if there's traffic or anything.
Mm-hmm.
And it started right outside of, Northern Virginia, right in Northern Virginia. And I was like, who
All
came
right,
up with
lit.
this?
All
Yeah,
right.
you're not a firework. Don't drive lit, is what it said. But yeah, I think there's definitely differences in what it would be. And then also like where you are in your life, because if you're a career person, you can't get too crazy because you have a whole job that
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep. And if you're a mother, you may need to take off a few days and have a hot girl summer, but you still got to come home to the kids and a
Mm-hmm.
husband or just a child or whatever. So,
And then if you're older, like in your 50s, you might not even want to have a hot girl summer. You
oh no,
like,
they
all I've
do.
been, uh,
Don't let these women out here fool you. They want to do everything that we do. So yes, they're still going to try to have a hot girl summer, but their hot girl summer might be like, we're going to go to multiple wineries this weekend. Like,
yeah, hey, all
because
right.
it's all about how you, it's all about your own enjoyment, like whatever makes you happy. So we're not trying to say like, old people, you can't really have a hot girl
Right.
summer because it's boring. We don't want to offend anybody, but we know that there's differences and what makes
Mm-hmm.
you, and from my original definition is a hot girl summer is having fun, doing what you want to do to have fun. And sometimes it'll be something people will be able to enjoy with you and you'll share with them afterwards. And sometimes you may not share because it might not be something that you want to share with the world.
Yeah.
So, but
Let
in all,
loose.
it comes with fun and just, yeah, letting loose when the weather is warm before we have to go back into hibernation come October, November, when it gets cold again.
Live life. Have the point is live life. Have fun. The quarantine taught us nothing. It was to enjoy every single second, especially being able to be outside. Places now you sometimes you don't have to wear a mask depending on where you are.
I'm
I
still
still
wearing
wear
mine.
one.
There, I
Right.
don't care what it says. My mask is staying on my face.
Yes, I still wear one, but yeah, just live life, have fun, make a list, guys, of things that you want to do, just for fun, not for to gain anything, not to get towards your goals, but just things to do for fun.
You can actually find lists like that on Pinterest
Okay.
because I used to I used to try to do them. And it'll say like in its different categories. You can say like single girls summer checklist and it'll have like all these different things. Take yourself out to dinner, have a picnic, little things like that. Go to a movie with a friend, go to breakfast with a friend. Cause I remember asking like who wants to go to breakfast? And I found a couple people who wanted to go. So if you don't think you want to spend the time to even come up with a list of fun things to do, there's some out there. You can Google it or you can go through Pinterest or whatever and find a list and just start marking them off and enjoying these next few months of warm weather.
And I
Because
think
summer
it's
here, officially here as of June 21st. So we're already a couple of weeks in, and before we know it, it's going to be fall.
be
So
over. It's
yeah,
already July. And I think for all of us who are single to make sure that we are still living life, right? And not, waiting around or not trying to do anything. Have fun. Have fun.
have fun.
So, guys, ladies, I think this is it for Hot Girl Summer. Let us know your take on Hot Girl Summer. What are your plans this summer? Um, what's the other question we asked up to the guys?
If someone being cute or beautiful is still deemed sexy to them, is
Yes,
there a sexual attraction?
answer that for us, guys. And even we never answered on I guess because I never tell a guy. I would never tell a guy here. They would be like, "You're handsome."
You
Hmm.
don't do that. So, okay, I have no problem doing that. Like I will text it to you with, I'll say that. Um, I went out Thursday. We went to see some live music and the person next to me, I was just like, he was showing us his Instagram because he had some events coming up. And I was like,
Hmm.
I saw the picture. I was like, that's not you. He's like, yeah, it is. I'm like, that doesn't look like you at all. And he was like, who you trying to say? I was like, well, you look way better in person.
Oh, all right.
I was like, you're a lot cuter in person because these pictures right here are not it. And he laughed. But I mean, he probably has heard that before, but I didn't have any problems like telling him like you look better in person than you do in your pictures, which is probably not a nice thing to say.
Yeah, no,
But it
I
could be a
think
little bit flattering. Like if someone told me that, like, you're not super photogenic, but you're like looking real good right now. I don't know how I would feel about that. Oh well, I said it. I
one
don't
of
know.
my friends always tells me like, she was like, Ebony, you don't photograph well, because like, and I probably should take it badly, but she was like, you look so much better in person. Like, I wish people could see you in person. I'm like, okay.
So yeah, maybe it doesn't hit as a negative, right? For you. It didn't.
I guess it was because it was coming from a friend, and I know she didn't mean anything by it.
I'm a complete stranger. I was like, this doesn't look like you. No, I don't think that's you. You look better in person. But he laughed, and so yeah, we all became little friends that day at the bar.
Nice. I mean, I'll tell guys they're handsome more, but I mean, I don't know what other words to use besides handsome.
Fine,
Fine. Oh yeah, true.
sexy, lickety. you you look lickety right now.
Yeah,
Like
true.
there's
True.
not so many other.
I'd be trying to keep it PG sometimes in life, but yeah.
Sometimes, I mean, you can still keep. I don't think lickety is too bad. And you can say, you look a little sexy. Oh, you look a little fly.
I
Oh,
don't think lickety is bad. I just think it can get you in a little trouble.
it could. Yeah. But we say all that to say there's multiple. Like, if you don't want to use lickety, you can say someone is looking super fine or super
Mm-hmm.
fly, or I'm feeling the way I'm
Oh, you
digging
got a nice
your
outfit
look.
on, or
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. I see your mustache is popping. Like, I don't know. There's lots of ways to still keep it PG and still show somebody that you are,
Mm-hmm.
tell somebody that you're attractive. Because
Or they smell good. I just walked past this man. He was with somebody else, but I was in the grocery store and I walked past him and I was like, he smelled. I don't know what he has on, but and you don't even have to be fine and have on a nice smelling cologne, and it'll make double take. Who is that?
So note to everybody, Ebony said wear cologne.
Yes, who is that?
She
Trying to
said
get to know him.
she still has a mask on, but she can smell you through the mask. So wear cologne. Don't wear something old, stanky, like nasty.
No
Wear
Old
something.
Spice.
Yes, wear something that's sexy, and you'll get her attention.
Yeah, that's good advice.
Listen to her. Okay. All right. Well, I think that's what we got for hot girl summer. Hopefully everybody has a hot girl, hot boy summer, black boy joy. I do like looking up that hashtag on
Oh
Instagram.
yes.
That's a hashtag that just, it does make me smile. So if there is no hot boy summer, there is at least a black boy joy, and y'all keep hashtagging that so I can like peek into your worlds.
Yes, yes, yes. Just double checking my thing. I'm the person I put topics everywhere, but I think that's all I have.
Okay.
Let's checking multiple places.
All right. Well, I think we're good.
Yes.
We're good. All right, everybody. Well, we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. We hope that you enjoy your summer. And we hope that you enjoyed 4th of July, which just passed. So, what did you do for 4th of July? Um, do you guys like fireworks? Because I do. Did you eat out? Did you grill? That's the official kickoff of summer was back in May, but everybody knows like 4th of July is like the biggest holiday in the summertime. So, hopefully, you enjoyed it with family and friends. You stayed safe. And we will catch you next week with
Yes.
another great topic. And
Yes.
feel free to send us some too.
Yes, we will be we look at our DMs, guys. We look at our email. So send us some information on some topics you want to see, or maybe somebody that you want to see on the podcast, or maybe you want to come on.
Yeah, if you want to come on, we got to make sure we got to vet you. We got to make sure you got something to talk about. So send us that too. Like my
Alrighty.
friend, I know he actually does have a topic that we will most likely use him for.
All
I just
right.
haven't gotten around to it because he's in school again, and he said he was busy until June, and I know it's July now, but we just be hanging out, and I just be forgetting to be like, "Hey, what does you really want to do this?" So I'm probably gonna have to follow up with him now that we've used his his voice
Yeah,
clip.
we already kind of used him on the podcast. We can't just be like, nah, you can't. But so
Yeah,
yeah, just let me know. And thank you guys for listening, watching, speaking
subscribing.
with us, all this. Oh, please subscribe, send it to a friend, share, rate us on Apple Podcast or wherever you listen to our podcast. It's really helpful. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate you sticking with us. It's been uh you know, a good
Year
we
and a
got a
half.
good amount of a year and a half. We got a good amount of episodes. Uh a lot of you have been rocking with us from the beginning. So thank you so much. And we
Yeah.
appreciate it.
We appreciate the oldies. We appreciate the oldies but goodies. We appreciate the
Mm-hmm.
new followers, the new listeners. We appreciate the person who's not even following and just happened to stumble across this on any podcast platform or on YouTube. So thanks for taking the time to listen to us for the last 45 minutes.
Yes. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.